Kabutops is a Pokemon that has been a part of the franchise since the very first generation. While it has existed for a long time, it has never been a great Pokemon in competitive singles. Its highest debut has been in the UU tier from Gen 2 through Gen 4, and it ended up being untiered last generation in Pokémon Sword and Shield. However, Kabutops is actually a great Pokemon in the Gen 4 and 5 Ubers tier, despite not being a good Pokemon in competitive singles. So why is a Pokemon like Kabutops great in a tier where literally all the broken legendaries roam around? Kabutops' stats leave much to be desired. The only thing it really has going for it is its 115 base attack stat, which isn't that spectacular either, especially under Uber standards. Kabutops does have access to the ability Swift Swim, which doubles its speed stat when rain is active. This gives Kabutops a huge boost in the Uber's environment, as it can abuse Kyogre setting up the rain for it. Kyogre is already a great Pokemon on its own and is considered the king of Ubers in Gen 5, and as a result is very common in both Gen 4 and Gen 5 Ubers. Also a friendly reminder that rain used to be infinite in both of these generations. With rain active and Swift Swim, this patches up Kabutops' poor speed stat and is actually pretty fast with the boost, allowing its 115 attack to put in some work as well. Kabutops is probably one of those Pokemon you cannot take seriously when you see it, but it will easily prove you wrong. When used with a Life Orb and the move Sword Stance, Kabutops' attack stat gets boosted to a significantly higher level, not to mention that its water attacks like Waterfall and Aqua Jet get an additional boost from Rain too, making Kabutops a huge threat even with Ubers having some of the best Pokemon available. Kabutops also has access to Low Kick for coverage, which pairs very nicely alongside Waterfall. Low Kick usually reaches the maximum base power of 120, since most Pokemon in the Ubers tier are very heavy. This move gives Kabutops an easy time against Pokemon that would otherwise struggle with, like Dialga, which is the best Pokemon in Gen 4 Ubers, and it hits Ferrothorn in Gen 5 Ubers as well. These moves alone are in most cases enough for Kabutops to put in work, but its Stone Edge is an option as a third move, giving it another powerful step move that can hit Pokemon like the Lottie Twins, Lugia, Rayquaza and Giratina for great damage. Aqua Jet is also an option as a hard-hitting priority move that can allow it to revenge kill Scarf Terrakion and +2 Blaziken in Gen 5 Ubers. While Sword Stance plus Life Orb is a great set, Choice Bands deserves a special mention too, as it gives Kabutops more immediate power and makes it a better revenge killer as a result. X-Scissor is also a great option on this set, as it allows Kabutops to reliably hit Arceus Grass for super effective damage. Since Kabutops is very fast with Swift Swim, it can afford to run an adamant nature in most cases, making it even stronger, while still being even able to outspeed Choice Scarf Garchomp, but there are some cases where it would prefer Jolly, as it allows Kabutops to outspeed Pokemon like Modest, Choice Scarf Shaming Sky and Darkrai. Something that I also want to note is that Kabutops has some defensive utility as well, as it naturally resists extreme speed from Arceus, but that's about it. Don't forget though that Kabutops is still Kabutops, and without rain it's pretty much useless. This makes Pokemon like Groudon and Rayquaza great checks to it, as they eliminate the effects of rain and set up sun respectively. Check out my video on the best Ubers Pokemon in every generation if you haven't already and want to learn more about the aforementioned Kyogre and Dialga and why they are so good in their respective generations. Like the video if you made it this far, as it lets me know that you like this type of content, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Let me know your thoughts about Kabutops, and thank you for watching.